Rizwan sat alone on the edge of his bed, staring at the floor, as if it held the answer to a question he hadn't dared to ask out loud. The room was silent, except for the ticking of the old wall clock. It was the same one his father had given him on his wedding day. That day, everything felt perfect, clean, promising, like a dream with no cracks. But dreams crack when they're built on lies. Rizwan had spent the last 12 years lying. Not big lies at first, just small ones. A missed phone call, a forgotten birthday, a few extra hours at the office that weren't really spent at work. Then came bigger lies, hiding messages, deleting call histories, creating entire stories that never happened, just to keep up appearances. He didn't lie because he wanted to hurt anyone. At least, that's what he always told himself. "I'm just protecting her," he'd whisper in the mirror. "Protecting my family, one lie at a time." But lies rot the floor you walk on. Sooner or later, it collapses under your feet. Tonight, it collapsed. Earlier that evening, his wife Samina had found the messages. Not one, not a few, hundreds. Months' worth of private conversations with another woman. Someone he had convinced himself didn't really matter. Someone he claimed was just a friend. But the words told a different story. Sweet names, secret plans, hidden emotions that no loyal husband should be giving to anyone but his wife. Samina didn't scream. She didn't throw things. That's what hurt the most. She just stood there, phone in hand, tears falling quietly. Then she said 7 words that made his heart freeze. "I don't know who you are anymore." Then she left the room. Not the house, just the room. But it felt permanent, like something had broken that could never be fixed again. Now Rizwan sat in that silence, thinking about everything he had become. A provider? Yes. A father? He tried. A loyal husband? No. He was a lied man. Not just a man who told lies, but a man built by them. Every time he'd chosen the easy path of dishonesty over the hard road of truth, he had carved another crack into his character. He told himself it was harmless, that what she didn't know wouldn't hurt her. But now she knew, and she was hurt, deeply. He remembered the early days of their marriage, the laughter, the late-night chai, the way she used to rest her head on his chest like it was her safe place. Where had that man gone? He'd buried him under years of fake smiles and false promises. His phone lit up again. A message from the other woman. He stared at it and did nothing. He didn't open it, didn't delete it, just stared. Because for the first time, he wasn't running anymore. He was tired of hiding. He got up, walked into the living room, and found Samina sitting on the couch, her eyes red and swollen. Their son, Zaid, was asleep in her lap. Rizwan knelt down. "Samina," he said, his voice raw, "I have lied to you more times than I can count. I thought I was protecting us, but I was only protecting my own cowardice. I don't expect forgiveness, but I owe you truth, finally." She didn't speak. She just looked at him, like she was trying to see if there was anything left of the man she once trusted. "I want to be a better man," he continued, "not with words. With actions. I will cut her off permanently. I will be transparent, not because I'm afraid to lose you, but because I finally see what I've become, and I hate it." A tear slipped down his cheek. It wasn't for sympathy. It was real. She looked away, stroking Zaid's hair. "You didn't just lie to me, Rizwan. You lied to your son. You lied to yourself." He nodded. "I know. And that's the part I regret the most. For a long time, neither of them spoke. Then she said, softly, "Trust isn't rebuilt overnight. I'm not promising anything. I'm not asking you to." They stayed like that. Quiet. Hurt. But honest, for once. Rizwan didn't know if their marriage would survive. He didn't know if she would ever trust him again. But he knew one thing for sure. He would never be a lied man again. Moral of the story? Lies may protect the moment, but they destroy the future. Truth may hurt once, but lies hurt forever. The story of a lied man teaches us that no relationship can survive on deception. Honesty may be difficult, but it's the only path to true connection, trust, and redemption. Once lost, trust is almost impossible to rebuild, but it starts with truth. If this story touched your heart or helped your English listening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Lingua for more powerful stories like this. Thanks for watching, and keep learning, one story at a time.